The Detroit Pistons will face the Washington Wizards tonight in their second consecutive game at Little Caesars Arena. They lost their 50th game of the season last night to Portland, and have lost 8 in a row in one of their worst stretches of the season. They now stand alone as the worst team in the NBA, and there is no sign of relief as the injuries continue to pile up. This is the time of the season when bad teams start finding injuries for their seniors in an effort to lose games, and the Detroit Pistons are no exception as they will likely lose 7 players again tonight, but not all of them are vets. But before we continue, if you don't want to miss out on the latest Pistons news, subscribe to this channel and leave your like on the video so YouTube can keep bringing you Detroit Pistons news. Cade Cunningham has obviously already been ruled out, but he will be joined by several of his teammates. Here is the most recent injury report for the Pistons. Hamidou Diallo, questionable. Rodney Magruder, day-to-day. Killian Hayes, day-to-day. Bojan Bogdanovic, the day-to-day. Isaiah Stewart, out. Jalen Duren, out. As you can see, it's not just the veterans who are struggling with pesky injuries, as the Detroit Pistons are also missing Hayes, Stewart and Duren, 3 players who really need reps. Detroit is trying to figure out how all the disparate pieces on their roster fit together, especially since the acquisition of James Wiseman, as they now have 4 centers that could be competing for minutes. But not everyone is healthy at the same time, so Coach Dwayne Casey didn't even get a chance to see how that might work and what his starting lineup and rotations with the Big Four would look like. It would also be nice to get Killian Hayes reps as he tries to break out of a shooting takedown, and we've yet to see Wiseman and newcomer Jalen Duren on the ground at the same time. Stewart will likely be playing one of these bigs most of the time, so again, it would be nice to see them race together before the season is over. Lingering season-ending injuries are a problem for every team in the NBA, as some are trying to get healthy for a playoff run. But for the Detroit Pistons, it's more about developing and building chemistry, so losing those games to their young players is still costly even though there's nothing at stake. So fan, what do you think of all this? Leave your opinion here in the comments. Stay tuned here on the channel, and I'll bring you more news soon, so you can stay up to date on Pistons news.